Hello everyone, I am Brad and this is World of Warcraft Legion. We're continuing with our Val'Sharah series of exploring and questing videos. This is the third of 3 videos and it's the final video, in addition to the dungeons of course. But let's jump right into it and get started.
Xavius is using Malfurion to bait me, to distract me from what must be done. We are the only ones who can stop Ysera. Ah, Malfurion, my beloved. For 100 years he slept beneath Moonglade. Whenever I was plagued with doubt, I would descend into his barrow. I watched over him as he slept. Even in slumber, his presence calmed me. I left my fears below the earth and emerged, ready to lead my people. When Malfurion returned to my side, we worked as one. As if he had never been away. Have you ever loved as I have?
No, I haven't.
Now Xavius has me by the throat. I must abandon my beloved and subdue the most beautiful creature I have ever known.
Pray to your pathetic goddess.
What do we do now?
What are we waiting for?
Cries of agony.
We must stop Ysera.
This is your end, mortals! The dream is undone!
Let's zoom out.
Not while I
It's easier to see her.
ready. Koda, keep her distracted. Lyanna, mend our wounds. Champion, with me. Are you truly lost to self? After all we have built, all we have done,
My eyes are open at last, breezes. I see the nightmare consumes all!
by the light of the moon, we will end this madness! I will end your torment, Druids. And I promise, we will avenge you.
Forgive me. It felt so real.
So sad. Of course. This guy puts his mount right on top of the quest giver.
Ishnu-Allah, may a loon light
What a
your
jerk.
path.
This shall be remembered as one of the darkest days in the history of the world, but hope remains. The Lune's light has strengthened our resolve. We could not save Ysera, but we did prevent her from destroying the temple. Now I could finally turn my attention to my husband. I do not know what fate he suffers now. I only know that if we stand any chance of saving him, we must go now. Follow Xavius into the nightmare and find Malfurion. Please, save my husband if you can.
Enjoy this moment, mortals. It shall be your last.
The Tiravoon floats effortlessly, glistening in an ethereal pillar of moonlight. Okay, so with that, it concludes the quests, the main story quest, up to the dungeon that starts in this zone. However, we still do have other quests to do in this zone. So we still have to help the Worgen. Well, they're not really Worgen. They're human, but there's a human town, and we have to help them. So there's multiple greater stories that are in every single zone, and this is one of them. So we followed the main path, which is the greater story for the entire Legion expansion, but there's also a major story here with the humans. So we're headed over to their town to figure out what's going on. And there's also a giant castle here called Blackrock Hold, which is also a dungeon. Our advancement's finished.
I am not your enemy, Mayor. I came here to find someone within Blackrock Hold.
Stop with your lies, Night Elf. You'll stay where we can keep an eye on you.
Okay, so it looks like they don't like elves.
Let me get a good look at you.
Watch yourself. Make one wrong move and we'll throw you in chains. We don't need any help, and we don't like strangers wandering around our land.
Watch your back.
Hail, soldier.
I am no enemy to these people, but there is no convincing them of that. Their village has come under attack by some very old friends of mine. Friends who are no longer living. There's no telling who or what controls them, but in life these noble soldiers would never engage in such acts. That's a mystery for another time. For now, help me earn the trust of these villagers. Strike down the Blackrock enemies who are terrorizing their citizens.
Despite what they say, these people need help. Defend their farms and we will ease their suspicions.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one?
Forgive us, stranger. Mayor Hithro has been under a lot of stress recently. I can't blame him. His own daughter, Penelope, has been missing for 2 days. In fact, we could use information on several farmsteads to the south. Mayor Hithro's house, Granny Marl's farm, and the Radcliffe's dock. Can you go check on the situation out there? Help us, and perhaps the mayor's heart will soften.
Good day.
Make sure there's no chests in here. There's someone sleeping up there. No chests. Okay, so there's obviously an undead infestation coming. There's Granny Marl.
Well, ain't you a chipper-looking
She's
one?
got 2 quests, A Sight for Sore Eyes and For the Corn. Do you see those ravenous birds flying around my farm? Vicious creatures are spreading their filth and eating my crops. I'd be rid of them, but with my trusty gun, but my eyesight's gone downhill. Take this flare gun and mark them for me. Once I get my sights on them, I'll make them scatter.
Use the flare gun to mark the birds. That'll daze them long enough for me to take them out.
I've got a full summer's corn harvest just sitting out in the field. I need some muscle to bring it in before the Night Elf Raiders can destroy it. Get out there and bring me some crops, and I'll reward you handsomely. The folk back in town need this food, and I'm sure as heck ain't eating rats for another winter.
Goodbye.
First, let's get the corn, since it's all here without enemies around. So it'll be quick to pick up. Usually there's enemies running all through these fields, but somebody has killed them off. Okay, so now we go after the birds.
Got that one. Clear as day. I see 'em. Good job with those stun grenades. Somebody order a bullseye.
I love the way she talks.
Got 'em in my sights. Like shooting fish in a bloody barrel. I see 'em. Good job with those stun grenades. Oi! Where'd you come from?
The corn is going to gather itself. All right, I get those barrels loaded up and delivered to the village in no time. Thank you, Fell Devil. There'll be a lot of full bellies because of you.
That's nice, love.
Right, so now we have to head up to this house up here. However, there is a boss, Lay Swiftshadow, that walks along this road, and we're gonna go after her. Let's kill her bird first, since he's really annoying. She drops a quest, the Warden's Signet. The Night Elf was carrying a signet engraved with the crest of the Wardens. The band, made from a silvery, unbreakable metal, has been worn down by time, as if absently twisted and rubbed against its owner's finger. I have to take the signet to Jared's Shadowsong, but not before I check the home up top here. This is the Heathrow Manor. The little girl.
You look strong. Come back soon. Thank you.
Tell her to go
I
home.
was so scared all by myself, but I know a shortcut back to town.
Keep forgetting this hatch closes. There we go. She's back already. The ghosts respond. But I don't have to worry about her now. And next I have to check the house by the docks. I've only killed one guy. I've got to aggro more of these guys. Come here. Come here. Everybody, come here. I'm gonna pull you all together. There we go. Went from 1 to 12 to 6 to 12 in a heartbeat. Okay, here's the house by the docks. not really a dock here.
Get gabbing or get going.
Papa loved this village. He'd never hear of leaving, even in these dread times. Before he died, he told me what attacked him. A monstrous falcon he called Rotbeak. You're fighting these undead, aren't you? Would you avenge my father? If so, can you find the beast northwest of here, patrolling our western route to the sea?
Keep your chin up, eh?
Of course I will. Their house is kind of cozy. Come here, you Rotbeak. We're gonna deal with you once and for all.
What's your story?
Alright, let's see what they offer. 29. 729. Yeah, I could use that to replace my
enough gabbing for
715
me
ring.
today.
Oh yeah, an upgrade. Perfect. Cataclysmically superior. Let's go back to killing these guys. I just need 3, and I'm done. Go. Now we'll head back to town really quick. So doing these quests, I guess, or clearing or opening up this area will unlock a whole bunch of world quests.
We protect those we love.
Good. These innocent villagers have done nothing to deserve these
Penelope!
attacks.
Thank goodness you're all right. I was
You've
so
done well to help
worried.
them. Jared gazes at the ring
Your
for a
shadow,
long
son?
minute before closing
I was
his
wrong
hands
about
around
you.
it.
Everyone, put down your arms.
He puts the ring in a
Thank you
pocket.
for finding my daughter. Please, you are most welcome here.
This is Maeve's ring. She could never be part of it. Or she would never part with it. She must be at Blackrock Hold.
Safe travels.
What brings you here?
I'm sorry for my suspicion earlier. We're all on edge with the recent attacks. I couldn't be more grateful to you and your friend. Thanks to you, our situation is under control now. We've got a lot of rebuilding to do, but we will survive. Yeah, let's go with the gloves.
Tread lightly.
Getting lots of upgrades.
Honor and courage.
Alright, since Maeve chased after Gul'dan at the Vault of the Wardens, Her sisters among the wardens have been searching far and wide for her whereabouts. With so few wardens remaining, I volunteered to join the search. I hope I will find a sign of her within Blackrock Hold. The fortress will be well guarded, and I will need help to break through. Help me find her, and I will reward you handsomely.
Serve well, friend. Ishnu Allah.
Let's go. Even though this isn't the main Legion storyline, it's a very important story. Because Maiev is the warden that basically broke the Demon Hunters free, the Demon Hunter class, to help defeat the Legion. And I believe she was also responsible for capturing Illidan. I could be wrong on that point, though. I'm just can't remember. I'm kind of fuzzy on those details.
It is just as I feared. Lord Ravencrest's remains are gone. My blade is ready.
The disturbed tomb, demons here at Blackrock Hold, and the enemy night elves are no coincidence. The Legion has resurrected Lord Ravencrest. My former master lives again. What does the Legion want with Ravencrest? He was dead and buried 10 millennia ago. Lord Ravencrest was a fearless leader, a seasoned commander, a man of integrity and honor, a teacher, a protector of his people, and a protector of his people.
Welcome here.
Malfurion, Illidan, Tyrande, and I, we were still young when he helped shape our destinies. The sigil of this house was legendary. Observe for a moment the sigil over his former resting place, and I shall tell you more of his legacy.
Sir, Lord Ravencrest died long ago, but I will always revere him.
You'll
as my
get
mentor.
no further, invader.
When the ancient war began, we suffered countless losses. Our cities burned. Lord Ravencrest saved our people and rescued our world from annihilation. His loss was tragic for us all. We owe him everything. Honor and courage.
The attacking spirits spoke of their lord and master. I fear the Legion has raised Lord Ravencrest to do their bidding. What price was paid for such a sinister revival? I do not know. So he's got two quests, Maiev's Trail, and the Rook's Guard. The fortress grounds are just up ahead. There is a large area to search, but if we split up, I believe we can cover a lot of ground. Search the prison cages, the forge, and the guard tower for any signs of Maiev. I will check the upper ramparts and meet you on the other side of the keep. Blackrock Hold is not the same place I knew. Its walls have crumbled, a ghostly echo of its former glory. If Lord Ravencrest has returned, then surely he will have his former officers at his side. Kester Farseeker, captain of the guard, Trellan Shieldbreaker, peerless master of maces, and Starless Strongbow, who could split arrows while blindfolded. If we stand any chance of entering the tower itself, they must be eliminated.
Safe travels.
Okay, sounds straightforward. Okay, so there's tons of guys and ghosts around here. I don't need to kill those. I need to go out, like, I see on my minimap, it may be too small for you to see on video, but my minimap has a whole bunch of points on it. And that's all the locations I need to hit. So here's Starless Strongbow.
Lieutenant Stareye commands, death to all intruders!
How do you not recognize me, though?
Forgive me, Lord Ravencrest. I failed you.
This one met a grisly end. No sign of Maiev here.
Okay, there's another world quest here, so I'm going to jump in on it. These are way too slow to fire. Blackrock Hold really is beautiful. So cool looking. Somebody just killed him.
Despite our attempts to extract information, the Warden remains stubbornly resistant. Could they be talking about Maiev?
Whoa! Didn't expect to be thrown down there. Holy crap. Okay, he's back. Kester Farseeker. Here we go. Let's take this guy out.
We have secured the walls, demon. You will not escape here alive. Others.
Too late, you're dead. Again. Almost done. And kicking this book will finish it off. There's Shield Breaker.
Test my hammer. You will be the one to break.
Our people look to us for aid. Make these foul creatures regret the day they invaded our world.
We will be coming back to this Blackrock Hold as well for Illidan's backstory. We'll be doing a flashback sequence in this area, and we'll basically relive what happened here millennia ago.
That's Maev's weapon. She was here. Hail, soldier.
Good work, Feldevil. There's no doubt that we have already moved Maev into the prison cells beneath the tower. Oh, let's see. Oh, they're both good. I'll take the back piece. I did not come this far to lose her in the final moments. Maev must be in the cells beneath Blackrock Hold. I scouted above, and the entrance to the prison is guarded by a fearsome jailer. We will sneak past and take out the guards inside. Defeat Araxis, take the keys, and then meet me within.
Serve well, friend. Follow me. This will lead us to the ramparts.
Okay, first I have to sell my junk.
All prices here are reasonable.
My bags are full. There we go.
Safe journey.
Right, now we have to go up the ramparts. Okay, this is where it can get tricky, depending on how many guards are around. Like this guy. I can't stealth, but I can glide, so I could probably scoot around a lot of these guards without aggroing them. We can't sneak past this guy. I've got to get the keys from him.
Another prisoner for myself? Looks like I'll need to break you
Certainly have. That's for sure. Right, now we have to head down into the prison and find Maev. Should be able to glide down the entire way. There we go.
I almost made it out.
My blade
He was one of the prisoners. Do you have the keys? Good. These keys should open any of the cells within the prison. Maev will be somewhere in the prison. I found her discarded armor on my way here. I know the two of you have a history. I trust that will not be a problem. Let's split up and search the cells more quickly. We must find her.
Safe travels.
So a bit of a backstory. Because I'm playing the Demon Hunter, I have issues with Maev because when she imprisoned Illidan, she also imprisoned all his Demon Hunters, and I was one of them.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Iridan's Soulblade is bleeding from several ghastly wounds. It appears he was left here to die. Within the prison are 3 of our comrades. We were taken by surprise while scouting the area. I am not long for this world, Feldevil, but please, can you still save them?
Don't
I will stay to
the
ease
power
these prisoners'
of
passage.
the Legion.
It won't be long now. Go ahead and find Maev.
First, I have to get by these
You'll
guards.
get no further, invader.
Sure I will. Once I kill you. And just like that, I've gotten further. Oh, great. There's another one. Here's one of his
We are all that
compatriots.
stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Sirius Ebonwing looks as pale as a ghost. He shivers uncontrollably. Sirius, are you okay?
Burns. The fell energy. I can't control it. Ah! Control Black Rook hold. You must stop them.
So we have the premise of what's going on in Blackrock Hold. The demons have taken control.
My life is dedicated to destroying the burning.
Feldevil,
Legion.
it's you. We were in pursuit of a dangerous dreadlord. Unfortunately, he lured us right into a trap.
Remember, nothing is more important than the Legion's destruction.
I'm sorry to hear that Aradin didn't make it. I will make sure the demons pay for his death. Here's Maev.
Wardens are watching.
Maev's face is bruised, her lips cracked, and her body covered in scars. She looks thin and ragged, but she moves with purpose. For weeks they tried to break me. Amateurs. I kept my silence. I counted the minutes, measured their steps, and listened to the voices beyond my cell. I have been waiting for my chance to escape and to strike back at my captors. Now you'll bring my armor and my blade. It's your turn to set me free, Demon Hunter. Let us destroy the Legion together. Maev smiles.
You have brought my armor and glaive. Thank you, hero. I did not expect salvation from this place. Where is my brother? The Burning Legion will fall.
All of your instincts were correct. Gul'dan raised Lord Ravencrest and his ghostly army from beyond the grave. Now they serve the Legion, protecting secrets within their within the tower. Although Ravencrest commands from above, Lieutenant Destil Star-Eye operates the prisons. He tormented me these past few moons, but I did not yield. Maev runs a finger along her curved blade. His life must be ended.
Stay sharp. Little brother, you came for me. Even after I tried to...
Never mind that. I heard what happened in the Vault of the Wardens. Luckily, my hair can't get any grayer. Why did you have to chase after Gul'dan alone? Oh, thank Elune you're still alive.
Well said, brother. We have bigger concerns. Let's go. Star-Eye has much to answer for.
See if I can get past this guy without aggroing him.
I'll wipe your blood
Oh,
off
crap,
my
I did.
blade, just like the rest.
Maybe I can outrun him. Hopefully I can. I don't want to fight him again. These guys are dead
Lord
already.
Ravencrest's army will purge this land of all. How dare you attack a Kaldorei noble?
You always did think
You
too
will
highly
beg
of
Lord
yourself.
Ravencrest himself gave me
Another
this
foolish
post.
death then, if you insist.
Castiel
Begging
Nighthorn's
one of
body
my
is nearly
talents,
unrecognizable.
You should
Impossible.
know that by now.
And we're not tragic waste.
Wow, there's a lot of sounds
It's
going on
useless,
right now.
brother. Like the other eye.
This sewer will take us back.
He was tortured, then died from his wounds. Rest in peace, old friend. Here's the warden.
We protect those we love.
That's true, we do.
Lord Ravencrest's army will purge this land of all you invaders.
You always did think too highly of yourself. Another foolish death then, if you insist.
How dare you attack a Kaldorei noble? You will beg for mercy, which I will not give.
Begging's never been one of my talents, Star-Eye. You should know that by now.
not demons. Don't you recognize me?
It's useless, brother. Like the other undead, he cannot see us for who we are.
Lord Ravencrest cannot be stopped. We will prevail.
What a tragic waste. Even in death, he only wanted to protect our people.
Over here! This sewer will take us back outside. We should go before our enemies regroup. What is your report?
Lord Stareye came from a noble house, but in war he never came close to Ravencrest or my brother. But now that he is defeated, you can turn our attention to his commander. However, that will be no easy task. We must gather our strength before facing Lord Ravencrest himself. Let's see. This gives me Infernal Strike. Not so much caring for that one. Chance to parry increased by 1%. I could do Infernal Strike, I suppose, but that would remove sheer damage. Yeah, let's just do it.
I refuse to believe it. Lord Ravencrest cannot be working with Gul'dan.
Champion, return to your other duties for now. Soon we will face Lord Ravencrest himself. We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
We mourn together, sister, over the loss of Arduin, Cassiel, and Sirius, but I owe you my life again. There is one thing I learned during my time in the prisons. The demons within Blackrock Hold must die.
Trust in Lord Illidan's plan.
Okay, and with that, we are done with the primary stories in the dungeon. In the zone. There are some secondary stories left over, like there's secondary quests left over, so I'll continue on with the secondary quests, and then we'll follow up with the dungeons in the zone after. Because we have 2 dungeons we have to go in. We have to go into the Darkheart Thicket to rescue Malfurion, and then we have to purge Lord Ravencrest and the demons from Blackrock Hold. There's also the Emerald Raid Nightmare. That's where we fight Xavius. Okay, so first, instead of doing the rest of the secondary quests in the zone, we are going to go for... We're going to head back to Dalaran because we have to deal with the Tear of Elune. Okay, so now that we're back in Dalaran, we have to head to the Central Tower and then speak to Khadgar about the Tear of Elune. So as you progress through the game and the stories get more elaborate with each zone, you do end up having to come back to Dalaran in your order hall quite a bit to basically finish off your stories. So in the Central Tower here, you'll see 4 ghostly silhouettes. These are items that are they're artifacts of power, and 4 of the zones outside of Suramar, so Asuna, Val'Sharah, High Mountain, and Stormheim, all have one of these artifacts. And your story, all the stories in every zone, conclude with a dungeon, and a dungeon has these artifacts. And at the end of each dungeon, you claim this artifact, and then you place it here. Archmage Khadgar has set aside a space for the Tears of Elune, as well as the rest of the Pillars of Creation.
Today we celebrate a great triumph, one paid for with the blood of those most dear to us. thanks to your courage, the ancient lands of Val'Sharah can at long last begin to heal. Now the tears of Elune are added to our arsenal. May they bring us victory against the Legion.
Certainly hope so. Pressing the assault. With the Pillars of Creation safely secured, it is time to take advantage of your momentum and continue onward after the next. You recall that your order has gathered information that would aid you in your journey. Look it over once more before setting off would be wise. Okay, so now I have to pick another assault point, but that's going to be another series of videos. That's going to be Storm High, or that's going to be High Mountain. But right now, we're going to be doing a few more side quests in the Val'Sharah zone, and we are going to do the 2 dungeons after that. The dungeons will be in separate videos. I won't include them in the story playthrough. And just like Asuna will have the Eye of Ashara, which is the dungeon in that zone as well. I'll show you how Demon Hunters get to the Order Hall if you haven't watched my artifact quests. We come over to the flight deck from Dalaran, and then we jump off here and glide. And there's a demonic portal on this island that takes us to this, takes us to our Order Hall that's on a Legion world. Alright, now that we're in our Order Hall, I'll just claim my quests. I might as well send them out again. Why not?
You do not fight alone.
Alright, now that we're done that, here she is. Corvus Bloodthorn.
Is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
Do we really need all these ingredients to contact the Master Soul? The time has come to make contact with the Master Soul. It is somewhere in the endless expanse of the Twisting Nether. Luckily, so is Mardum. Such a thing is not unheard of, but it will be exceedingly difficult even here. In addition to that, the Matron Mother had us gather, besides what she had us gather, we need a great deal of demon blood, like a lot of it. So I have to collect 100 demon blood.
Wish I was going with you.
All the demon hunters love killing demons. They absolutely love it. Okay, so let's head back out to Val'Sharah really quick, and I'll show you some of the secondary quests. Okay, we are back in Val'Sharah, and there's just a bunch of quests off to the east of Larda. Oh, I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. Lorlathil. At least that's how I think it's pronounced. But there's a bunch of quests just off to the east here. And it also couples with the demon blood, because there are demons in the area. But let's see, what's the easiest way to get there? I don't want to go back into the town. So you'll find that you'll come back to specific areas for your order hall. Your order hall will have its own set and series of quests, and those will take you to different zones, and it'll have like different missions that you need to accomplish for your order hall specifically. So those vary between every single class you have. They're completely different. But your order hall will also have Illidan's past as well. Okay, so in Lost Light Grotto, I tend to do world quests around here, but there's this priestess here, Priestess of Elune, standing by a moonwell. And she's got a couple of quests here.
What brings you here?
And they kind of give you an idea of what's going on in the zone, but it's still a significant story, but not part of the main storyline. The light of Elune no longer shines on the wildkin of this grotto. They have become fearsome owl beasts and are a danger to us all, and she has 2 quests, Emerald Sisters and Where the Wildkin Are. The owl beasts here are disconnected from Elune. A contingent of dryads went into their territory to find out what went wrong, but none of them have returned. I fear the worst, and I believe they are in need of rescue. While I try to learn if the owlkin can be saved, I would appreciate your help in freeing any sisters you find in the grotto. Rescue 6 sisters of the moon in Lost Light Grotto. So I just have to save 6 of them. Owl beasts are often charged with protecting places of importance to Elune, but if her influence over them wanes or is cut off, the creatures can become dangerous. These wildkin, unfortunately, must be dealt with. The recent disturbances in Val'Sharah have driven these creatures to madness. Once an individual is lost, there is only one way to address the problem. I cannot bring myself to kill one of Elune's creations, but I know what must be done.
May the stars guide you.
So there's also a quest. Oh, they can hit me up here. That's shocking. Didn't realize that was possible. So unlike the world quest, which gives you a couple of different quests in this area, the storyline goes further than that. Grotesque remains. These grotesque remains are an amalgamation of jelly-like ooze and what appear to be dryad bones. Genevieve Bladesong would be interested in seeing these. Okay, so this is kind of gruesome. There's a dryad here that's been partially consumed by this. I guess they've been merged or melded together.
The great outdoors.
I cannot hold on for much longer. I brought a dreamcatcher with me. I was to use it to steal the magic from the owl beast totems. It is the only way to break the barrier that they hold Keeper Remulus. Please help where I have failed.
Bless you, stranger. You have my gratitude, traveler. I felt myself slipping away. Myself slipping away.
Let's try to grab a whole bunch of these guys. Totally missed that totem. Okay, so the other totem's right over here. I wanted to clear this whole central area because I have to go into several areas. That was quick. The other one took so long to siphon. That one takes like 1 second. The other one took like a full 5 seconds. Okay, so you do have this as a world quest occasionally. I don't find it pops up very often. So after we're done this, I'll show you how it differs. There's a little bit more to the quest chain than doing the world quest in this area. Oh, let's pull a whole bunch of them together. I think there's a chest here too. Oh no, there's not. I thought there was. All these caves look the same. I'm just gonna keep running out of here. I don't need to keep fighting these slimes. There's probably gonna be more guys outside that are just starting to respawn as well. Yep, they're all respawning here. I'm just gonna try to glide out of it. All right. Should be good. The NPCs are attacking them.
Peace be with you.
The Val'Sharah are melting the Dryads down and using their bones to create minions? How could this even be? I wish it did not have to come to this, truly. So that's what involving killing the Wildkins. Grotesque remains. These remains. This is horrible. They are turning Dryads into mindless piles of ooze. I knew Lyrana. She was one of Ramus' favored. A kindred-hearted soul. A kind-hearted soul. If he has been captured, as she believes, we have no time to mourn her passing. We must not delay. If Keeper Remulus... Is it Remulos? Is in danger, we must be protected. With the Dreamcatcher, we should be able to enter the lair of the Owl Beast Bone Flux. It must be defeated so Keeper Remulus can break free. I have a short cut to the cave. He is being held in. Come, Feldevil, follow me. It'd be nice if she actually spoke those lines, so I don't have to read them while she's moving. Hard to read. She just drops down here so casually. Every player takes damage. I hope we are not too late. Save the keeper. Are you coming? I guess I have to go on my own. She'll come later. So technically, these undulating bone slimes are former dryads. You don't get that from the world quests because you don't have the backstory of how they were made. So Bone Flux does have him trapped. Okay, here we go. Another level. Let's free him now.
How may I aid you? Do not stray from the path ahead.
Thank you. We must leave this place at once. Oh, he doesn't delay. He just runs. We're not in combat, so I'm not sure why I can't mount up yet. There we go. So now we speak to the Keeper himself.
We must safeguard the land.
My wounds are great and my magic has been severely drained. I must recover from this enervation and return to the Dream Grove. The Owlkin here are beyond saving by mortal hands, but perhaps the moon will one day shine her light upon them again. Thank you, Feldevil. May your path be blessed.
Good luck.
And that is the completion of Val'Sharah. There might be a few little quests here and there that are kind of peppered throughout the zone. But we'll call it there. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, there are 2 dungeons associated with this zone as well. Blackrock Hold and the Darkheart Thicket. And be sure to watch those, because those are the ultimate conclusions of the 2 primary stories in this zone. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.